like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
MC, Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on these. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake debate right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
Don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. I still got her. Hey, you must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a split your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
My Twitter feed never mention these feeding our children these, but in the mentions with rappers ain't worth a mention these getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black and I can see the rap, and I believe in cap, and I agree with cap. I believe in rap, I believe that I'm that.
Yeah. Run that back,
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, lady, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, know they want to see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man, I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no dates, no, they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I want the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill them in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit them, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side, know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Without me change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, yeah. And run it back. You see how I act, within I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champ, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime, we on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak, no one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey,
If it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry.
Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Eastside Johnny. Pull up with the mob. Real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep. That. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you give. Rep. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Woo. 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 This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep. That. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp. Fat. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you give. Rep. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Still that way.
I can get it gone in a blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. Yeah, I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the f was stopping us, the options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the
Open all the chakras up, the block is out it and more than lava. Check your thermometers, these rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick, like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve and tell me get him any.
Gone in the blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
3rd and 8. Ritter to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Ritter. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. Steps away to his left. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Here's Murray. He's got Brown on the out route complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he'll go down at the 28. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Prater's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This is taken at the 15. Shelling through the defense. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. Now it's Murray. Firing his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Murray going to throw. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But some...
Touchdown, Cardinals! Colin Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And it's blocked. That's a long ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On first down, Ritter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Short throw, caught by Pitts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ritter now. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Murray's throw going to be caught by Davis. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains.
Hey, computer.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And some space here. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
3 years. 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 3 years
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Well, remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This time, Ritter choosing to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Short pass to Howard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. The give now to Abanikanda. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running left, here's Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ridder will set up to throw it. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Shot 17. Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready,
a line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll send Brown in motion right. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Murray off play action. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Robinson up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched. Oh, and a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Third down, here's Campbell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Handoff running left, Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Ritter. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down the right sideline, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. from his end zone. Here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Abanikanda once again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.